Welcome to Wimborne Road to the Pirates TV viewers. I'm Scott Mitchell, your presenter and commentator for this evening. One thing I can report, Pirates TV is back to a full lineup this week for this championship meeting between the Poole Pirates and the Scunthorpe Scorpions. The Poole Pirates are in third place, Scorpions are in seventh. So, we go back. What's happened in the last week? Well, obviously a big win here and a massive confidence boost here at Wimborne Road against Glasgow last week. And of course, we've been away in the Championship Jubilee League just last night to Plymouth, where the Pirates had another amazing win, 51-39 away from home on what is a specialist and tough track. So that's got to give the boys a boost. Now, you think, well, this is looking a bit easier prospect than the Glasgow meeting. I don't think so. Scunthorpe, although they haven't raced since the 3rd of July, they are just 1 point off the 6th place. The all-important 6th place for the playoffs. You know, you've got to be in it to win it. And that's what they'll be looking to do tonight. So they'll be battling just as hard as Glasgow were last week. So, without further ado, let's head over to the pits and see who's got Rob Dyer has got with him.
Okay, thanks Scotty. And tonight to open up, we're going to have a chat with Poole co-promoter Danny Ford. Danny's in the grandstand ahead of the meeting. And Danny, if we look back about a month or 5 weeks ago, Leicester came here and upset the Pirates big time with their victory. Pirates then took a little bit of a downturn, but things have turned around in the last couple of weeks. Give us your view on things over the last period of time.
Yeah, I think that that meeting really gave us the shot in the arm that we needed. You know, I think all the boys were feeling a little bit complacent, invincible, especially around home. And yeah, that gave us the kick we really needed. Obviously, after that, we were kind of a little bit shell-shocked, I suppose. You know, our form kind of dipped home and away, particularly at home. We just weren't putting in the kind of performances that we know we are capable of. But I think it all started at Berwick in the Northern Tour. We came back from 10 points down to get a draw. And that just showed that there was still some fight there, you know. We've been lacking that a little bit. And since then, confidence is on a high, momentum's working in our favour, and I think we're coming into form just at the right time, so fingers crossed we can keep that going tail end of the season.
You probably won't be able to answer this, but during that downtime the Pirates gating seemed to lose them, and it's come back again all of a sudden.
It's really funny, you know, we've done so much work on the track here, and that yeah, as you said, the gating last year was probably our advantage. You know, we were so quick out the gates, it's like we were getting a head start every meeting. Yeah, we've done some work on the track, obviously, and it just wasn't clicking for us. But we've continued at it. You're trying to balance having a good racing surface and provide good entertainment while also giving your home team a little bit of an advantage. So it's always difficult. Hopefully, we found something that will work, and it proved that way last week against Glasgow. Different conditions today, not quite as warm, bit humid though, so yeah, hopefully it carries on in that same kind of vein.
And new averages in July meant the team moved around for the first time this year, and it may well have provided the spark to get things going again.
I think so. I think particularly Steve Worrall moving up to #1 makes us a little bit stronger. At the start of the meeting, when it's not quite so racy on track, you probably want your best gator out. Stevie is that. He's probably one of the best gators in British Speedway. And then later, as the track develops, you kind of want your racers, which is where we have Danny King come in. So worked in our favour probably. And then Ben Cook dropping to reserve. There was question marks over Ben's form away from home, but since he's moved to reserve, I don't think he's picked up less than 7. So yeah, it's working for us. As I said, things are working the way that we hoped they would. Just had a little bit of a dip in form mid-season, but business end cut to come.
Last night, 12-point win at Plymouth, and that would probably have been unexpected if you looked around the results coming into that meeting, but teases things up nicely for the visit of Scunthorpe. Absolutely. You know, we know Plymouth were wounded, obviously with 2 riders missing. So, but we got to take heart from that, because that's a very tough place to go. You know, their track is very specialist, and they picked some amazing guests to come in. So that performance was fantastic. You know, we were sharp away from the gates pretty much all night apart from Heat 1. And yeah, it's that's our weakness at the minute, Heat 1, to be fair. I don't know why, we just don't seem to be making a heat advantage from it. So looking to turn that around tonight, and yeah, while we probably are heavy favourites going into this meeting, we can't underestimate the Scorpions. You know, they've got a quality #1 in Ryan Douglas, and you know, we got to be on our best to be beating a rider like him.
Well, we keep our fingers crossed for a great meeting this evening. We ask you to say thanks for your time, and let you go back to the office and do some of the admin that takes place before the meetings. And we'll pop over onto the other side of the pits and we'll see if we can find somebody from the Scunthorpe team to give us their views on tonight's meeting. Thanks a lot, Danny.
Cheers.
OK, well, we're on the Scunthorpe side of the pits, and it's great to welcome Ryan Douglas to Poole. Not a very frequent visitor to the Pirates camp. I think it was a couple of times last year, but this time round he comes with the Scunthorpe Scorpions at #1. Right, we just took back to last winter, and you went back to Oz and you had a fantastic time out there and really cleaned up and carried that form over into the UK this year.
Yeah, it's been a good year so far, and it's definitely my best so far. So just trying to keep progressing slowly, and yeah, managing to do that. So yeah, just keep trying to do that. Obviously, it's going to be tough tonight. So yeah, we got to try to start well and see if we can stay in the mix.
Last year at Leicester, this year move across to Scunthorpe. How did that come about?
It's hard with Leicester. I wanted to kind of progress and have a crack at pole in this season, and with Leicester being on Saturday, it was a bit too difficult. I was probably going to miss a few too many meetings, so made the move back to Scunthorpe. Obviously, I've had a few seasons there and usually go well at home, so I knew it was a good home track for me, and I can turn up every week and bang in some good points.
Now, you're doing both the Championship and the Premiership, Wolverhampton in the Premiership, of course. How do you find that as a schedule? Is it busy for you?
Yeah, it is busy, but I like to be busy. It's if I'm not racing, I'm probably getting up to mischief or sitting there doing nothing. So no, I like to be busy, and I'm over here to race. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And obviously, you're making more money when you're on the bike, and you're getting better as a rider as well. So yeah, I like being busy, and yeah, now I'm just trying to finish the year well, and hopefully we can get in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? You're just teetering on that 6th and 7th place at the moment to get into those playoffs. And unfortunately, Scunthorpe have been hit by quite a few injuries over the course of the season, with riders going down and having to find replacements. No easy matter, is it, in the UK at the moment? No,
it's not. It's definitely a bit of shortage for riders. So, yeah, obviously Jake and Tero, especially at home, we're very strong with them in the side. So it's a bit of a miss to not have them, but I think James Wright's come in and he's had a great meeting last time at Scunthorpe, and hopefully he can carry that form on now and back me up a bit tonight and get some good points.
Yeah, you ride on the #1 position for the Scorpions. Do you like going out in heat #1 and finding out the track's running?
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest. It's obviously my first season at #1, and I wasn't sure how I was going to go with it, but yeah, obviously I've taken in my stride a bit, and I enjoy getting out. I don't have to watch anyone else go out there and pull any shapes. At least I can get out there and just have a clear mind and attack it. So yeah, I think it definitely suits me going out in the first race.
Well, congratulations to you on a great season so far. Hope you have a good, safe night tonight. Enjoy your racing at Poole Stadium. Thanks, Ryan.
So here we come with the team lineups. We'll start with the Scunthorpe Scorpions. At #1 is Ryan Douglas, the Brisbane-born Aussie. Tops the Scorpions' averages. He's the big danger man for the Pirates tonight. At #2, Simon Lambert, the Lincolnshire-born racer, is the Scorpions' captain, and he's back in his 2nd season in a row with the club. At #3 is Jason Edwards. He's a guest for tonight. Usually he plies his trade for Redcar Bears, but he's in for the injured Jordan Palin. At #4 we have James Wright. Newcastle's closure made James Wright available, and he turned out to be the perfect replacement for the injured Scorpion Tero Arnio. This all happened in late June. At #5, the Scorpions ride rider replacement for injured Jake Allen. At #6, Adam Royland, released from Redcar early in July, joined the Scorpions and became it when they had released Connor Cole, so a perfect fit to go in at reserve at #6. And at #7, Zaine KENNEDY, the Queenslander, in his 3rd season in British Speedway, finds himself at reserve for the Scorpions. And at team manager tonight, a guest team manager is Garry May, more known for being a Plymouth Gladiator manager, but steps in tonight to help the Scorpions out on the road. So we move over to the Poole Pirates, and at #1, Steve Worrall, a tumble and excusing in Heat 1 at Plymouth last night, but he still managed to get 2 heat wins. Drew Kemp's at #2 for the Pirates. 6+1 last week at home and 7 away last night at Plymouth. Says he's starting to feel comfortable at #2. At #3, Danny King fell in Heat 3 last night after being collected by Lewis Kerr. Didn't take part in Heat 15 because of a sore ankle. Let's hope that doesn't affect him tonight. #4, Zach Cook. Better performance from him, 5+1 at Plymouth. He'll be looking to do more of that tonight for the Pirates here at Wimborne Road. At number 5, 13 plus 1 last week at home and 10 away at the Coliseum last night. He really is the boy in the bubble, Richard Lawson at 5. At 6 is Ben Cook. His 8 plus 1 last week and 7 plus 1 last night has definitely beefed up the points in the reserve section for the Pirates. And at number 7, Nathan Ablitt. Points at home last week and 3 plus 2 last night at Plymouth sees Ablitt doing exactly what the team management have been asking from him.
The rider at number 7, Scorpions, can rely on some healthy scores since moving into that berth from Zaine KENNEDY. And number 6 signed only last week to bolster the injury-stricken side, the talented and experienced Adam Roynon. Well, we'll wish Jake Allen a speedy recovery. We're covering his position with rider replacement for the Scorpions this evening, which takes us down to number 4, signed from Newcastle's closure at the end of last month after a stalwart innings for the Diamonds this year, James Wright. Number 3, guesting tonight, can usually be found playing a leading role for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, is Jason Edwards. Number 2, playing his part as captain with some double-figure scoring of late, it makes for a powerful spearhead, Simon Lambert. And at number 1, he's enjoying such a rich form right now, certainly troubled the Pirates scoring in the away fixture. They're number 1, Ryan Dunner. Alright, time to meet our 1 to 7. At number 7, his well-earned points last Wednesday and again last night earned him the adulation of you, the fans. It's Nathan Ablitt. Number 6, his move to the reserve berth last week will bring dividends for himself and the team. Ben Cook. Number 5, a 5 ride, paid maximum last week against the Tigers. It earned him the rider of the night again, Richard Lawson. Number 4, there's no shortage of dash and determination, and that's how the scores come from Zach Cook. Number 3, a full maximum last night against the Gladiators from our captain, fantastic Danny King. Number 2, he's delivered on his early season promise, even since coming into the top 5, Drew Kemp. And number 1, still full of confidence that this team has what it takes to defend their title, Steve Worrall. So we've got Simon Lambert and Danny King down here on the line to toss for the gate positions. Morris has the coin, if we can just interrupt the friendly gathering that's going on down here on the start line. The 2 captains, heads it is. And Simon is calling 1 and 3 for the Scorpions. Making for the Pirates.
So here we go, it's Heat 1, sponsored by KD Wardrobes, and on the inside in yellow for the Scorpions is Simon Lambert. In gate 2 in blue for the Pirates is Drew Kemp. In gate 3 is the danger man in white, Ryan Douglas for the Scorpions. And in gate 4 in red is the Pirates number 1, Stevie Worrall.
On gate number 2, he's wearing the blue helmet colour, Drew Kemp.
Well, here we go. The riders are ready. Our start marshal's ready. The tapes go up on Heat 1. And it's a good start from Worrall, and it's a good start from Kemp on the inside. Douglas is a little bit squirrely mid-track, but it's Worrall and Kemp out front for the Pirates. Douglas won't give this up. He's looking at a little gap on the inside. Drew Kemp has got Douglas all over him. Douglas has gone wide early doors, but Kemp's holding on to it. Worrall's gone at the front. He's oblivious. Douglas touches the back of Drew Kemp going into 3 and goes down. I'm sure this race is going to be stopped. In the interest of safety, because the rider in white has gone down, he is back up. In fairness, Douglas did manage to use his experience and get off that bike before he got to the fence. No harm done. But here we see Douglas getting a bit of grip around the outside there. easing up to Drew Kemp and coming up to him on the inside. Kemp slides a little early. Douglas was trying to shut off, and the bike slightly gripped and straightened him up, and he touched the back of Drew Kemp, and that saw him into the fence. So a 5-1 heat score in favour of the Pirates as a result of Heat 1. There's a confirmation of our Heat 1 result. There's a confirmation it's a 5-1 heat score, taking the match score after Heat 1, 5 to the Pirates, 1 to the Scorpions. So here's the lineup and the riders for Heat 2, which is sponsored by Compact Lifting Services. And in Gate 1 in red will be Ben Cook for the Pirates. In Gate 2 in white for the Scorpions will be Newman Adam Roynon. In Gate 3 in blue for the Pirates is Nathan Ablitt. Let's not forget, 18 years old, first season in the championship. And in Gate 4 in yellow is Zaine Kennedy for the Scorpions in his third season in the British League. And then the tapes go at no allotted time within the 5 seconds. It could be 1 second, it could be 5 seconds, it could be 3. It's usually random. So here we go, it's race 2, and away we go. And it's a good start from Ben Cook on the inside. Ablitt's cut back under, and so is Roynon. Roynon nearly got under Cook there. Oh, and at the back, Ablitt's taking a hit there from Zaine Kennedy, but he holds his spot. Seems to be a regular thing for poor Nathan Ablitt. He had that last night at Plymouth in his first heat. But it's Cook out front in red. It's Roynon in white chasing him. Ablitt now in turn following Roynon. And it's a Zaine Kennedy at the back in yellow. A little processional this one as we go into the lap 3. But the Pirate fans won't mind that. They're in the 4-2 position. Zaine Kennedy's giving it a big one into turn 3 at the back to try and have a go at Ablitt. To no avail. It's red, white, blue, yellow. Red, white, blue and yellow is the race result. So it's a win for Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. Excuse me there, slight sneeze, sorry about that. So there's your heat result. In red, the winner, 3 points, Ben Cook. In second place, in white, was Adam Roynon. He gets the 2 points. In third, in blue, Nathan Ablitt. He gets 1 point. And Zaine Kennedy in yellow comes in at the bank with no points. So it's a 4-2 heat score to the Pirates, taking the match score to 9 to the Pirates, 3 to the Scorpions. Here we see off the start, Ben Cook absolutely flew from the inside. Good move there from Ablitt because he was at the back, cuts down under, but almost gets passed by Roynon up the inside there. Just squeezes through Ben Cook. Brave, brave move. Our track team are out there raking back the shell. They do that right to the last minute. Just making sure you can see the bottom of the air fence mainly, so the riders know. Well, they must know when they're running out of room, but it may help, particularly on a muddy evening. But here we go, it's Heat 3. And our sponsors are Bias Technology. And there are our match sponsors tonight. And in Heat 1, in Gate 1, sorry, in white is Jason Edwards for the Scorpions, the guest. In Gate 2, in blue for the Pirates is Zach Cook. In Gate 3 is James Wright, the new man from Newcastle Diamonds, transferred over to the Scorpions. He's in yellow in Gate 3. And in Gate 4, in red, is Captain Marvel, Danny King. Our rider in yellow has just backed off from the start, James Wright, just clearing the steam usually from his goggles. Yeah, grabs the side of his goggles, get a bit of wind in there. So here we go. We are about to get underway in Heat 3. Away we go. Good start on the outside from Danny King. Zach Cook has held the line on the inside there and managed to get under James Wright. So it's Poole looking at a 5-1 again. Danny King's away at the front. Zach Cook is in hot pursuit, but he doesn't need to worry. Again, it was all from the start from the Pirates. A bit of work there for Zach Cook on turn 2 on the first corner. But those two guys are away now. It's James Wright in third. No, it's not. It's Zach Kennedy, sorry. It's Kennedy in yellow is in third. But as we come to the line, red, blue, yellow, white. Red, blue, yellow, white. It's another 5-1 to the Pirates. Here's the score. And the heat result is Danny King gets 3 points for winning in red for the Pirates. His partner in blue was Zach Cook. He takes the 2 points. It was James Wright in yellow takes the point for the Scorpions. And Jason Edwards in white comes in at the back. It's a 5-1 heat score is the result of heat 3, taking the match score after heat 3. 14 to the Pirates, 4 to the Scorpions. Here we see it off the start again in the replay. Danny King just flew out there. Wright nearly got alongside Zach Cook but had to shut off, and then Zach Cook dropped it on him and tucked under. It's been a tremendous start for the Pirates in the first 3 heats. Here we go. Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class Consultancy. And on the inside, in gate 1, we have Zaine Kennedy in yellow for the Scorpions. In gate 2, in blue, we have Nathan Ablitt for the Pirates. In gate 3, in white, we have Simon Lambert as the rider replacement for obviously the injured Jake Allen, who usually rides a 5. And out in gate 4 in red, it's Richard Lawson, our first glimpse of him tonight. And he will be obviously pleased to see the way that Danny King came out of that gate 4 in the previous heat. And I wondered if he's found the same rut and starting in the same place. Here we go, it's heat 4. Takes her up and away we go. Bit of lift there from Ablitt, so that sends him to the back. But it's Richard Lawson out front in red. Ablitt is now tacked on to the back of Zaine Kennedy and is riding well. But it's Lawson out front, Lambert in second. Kennedy in yellow in third, he's hugging the white line. And it's Ablitt at the back in blue. Ablitt not being dropped off. He's looking to try and find a pass now on Zaine Kennedy. They look a similar speed. So Ablitt's got to look for a mistake, but he'll be there. But out front, Richard Lawson oblivious to all that's going on behind. He's dropped the other 3. As he comes round to lead the checker flag. Red, white, yellow, blue. It's red, white, yellow, blue. It's a 3-all heat score. It's a win for Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. It's a 3-all heat score for the Pirates. Here's your heat 4 result. The winner in red, Richard Lawson, he takes the 3 points. In second, in white for the Scorpions was Simon Lambert. He picks up 2 points. In third, in yellow, was Zaine Kennedy. He picks up a point. And at the back, in blue, was Nathan Ablitt, not for the one to try in. It's a 3-all heat score, taking the match score after heat 4 to 17 to the Pirates, 7 to the Scorpions. Right, let's go back over to the pits and have a see who Rob Dyer can find, or what he can see is going on.
Steve, we're on the live stream. Congratulations on heat number 1. Good start to the meeting yourself and Drew. But I noticed you've been doing something with the throttle since you came back in. Tell us what's happening there.
Bad maintenance. My grips are coming a bit loose. Just putting a bit of grip wire on them to hold them on. Now we're due some new ones anyway. I ripped one last night when I had a bit of a crash at Plymouth, so I have to order some new grips now. Get a GoFundMe set up.
Clearly they're vital to the way the bike performs, and if that were to slip off mid-race, then you'd be in real trouble.
Yeah, obviously that's how we hold on. You know, they're a bit slippy with your hands, but once you've got gloves on, yeah, we're holding on quite tight, especially when we're coming around the outside, so very important part of the bike.
A little bit of water went down after the parade, just in time for heat number 1. How did you find that?
It didn't bother me, to be honest, because it wasn't too much. On track walk, it seemed to have quite a lot of moisture in because it's been overcast all day, and then when I got changed, come out, and it looked like it was bone dry. You know, it's like the sun's come out as we've arrived, which yeah, it makes the trackman's life a bit more difficult because he's got to try and keep on top of the water, so we don't want the fans covered in dust, and make a good racetrack. So if you've got to do it, it's got to do it as long as they don't put too much on. I felt like that was fine, but I'm going to say that because I was in front and it's staying nice and clean. But yeah, no, that it needs it. You know, when the weather's like this, it's hot, the sun's out, so it's drying the track naturally anyway. And yeah, the guys know what they're doing. They'll keep on top of it, keep putting a bit of water on and pull the dirt back across, and be a good racetrack hopefully.
So last week super win against Glasgow, last night super win at Plymouth, and the Pirates come into this one cock-a-hoop. Yeah,
you know, I feel like that win against Glasgow, you know, the previous 2 home matches we'd been run really close. Last one against Glasgow, we, you know, feel like a little switch flicked maybe, and we seem to be the Pirates of old, the Pirates that started the season, and built up some momentum. You know, we went there, then moved on to Plymouth last night, and it was a track that I think we've been twice this year and lost both times, and to perform the way we did last night, when I feel like last night they were stronger than they have been, you know, all season, with the guests that they brought in, and you know, they're using the system to their advantage, I guess. So yeah, for us to beat them the way we did last night, I feel like it's, you know, a big turning point for the Pirates. And tonight, obviously, Scunthorpe's in town, but scoreline, I guess at the minute, you know, we're sharp. But you can see we've all started the meeting really sharp. But I guess, you know, they've all had a heat now. They'll get settled in, get the bike set up, and I imagine that the Scorpions will start fighting now.
Okay, thanks, Steve. We'll let you to carry on with your preparations and carry on having a good meeting. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
So here we go. It's heat 5, sponsored by Trethowens. In gate 1 in red is Captain Marvel, Danny King. He won first time out. From gate 4 he did. In gate 2 in yellow is Simon Lambert for the Scorpions. Second last time out. In gate 3 in blue is Zach Cook for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in white is Ryan Douglas, the Danger Man. Skipper Simon Lambert for the Scorpions in yellow, last to come in. Away we go. And it's a good start from Danny King on the inside, but Douglas comes from the outside. Swoops round turns 1 and 2. He's now riding a big line on the outside. Danny King nearly gets under him on turn 4, drifted a little wide again, and Danny King's having another little chew at him in red on the inside. All the action's out front now. Douglas has drifted wide again. Oh, he's got a slight wheelie coming off at turn 4, but all the action. Danny King looks slightly quicker. He's drifting wide to the dirt now, but seems to have spun up and lost a bike length or 2. It's Zach Cook in blue in 3rd, and Simon Lambert was having all sorts of trouble out the back with grip issues. Obviously made a bike change between races, but it's Douglas looks comfortable now. He's fended off Danny King for the first 2 laps and comes in to take first one of this white, red, blue and yellow. White, red, blue and yellow. So it's a win for Ryan Douglas for the Scorpions, their first heat winner this evening. It's a 3-all heat score. It's the result of heat 5, and here's our confirmation of the heat result. Taking the 3 points in white was Ryan Douglas for the Scorpions. In second, taking 2 points was Danny King for the Pirates. In third, taking 1 point was Zach Cook in blue for the Pirates. And at the back, taking no points at all was Simon Lambert in yellow, and he had a few problems on the first lap. He went a bit deep and started to do a few wheelies. Heat result there, 3-3 to the 3-all score, taking the match score after heat 5 to 20 to the Pirates, 10 to the Scorpions. And here we go from the start. Danny King got there, but it was a better line into the turn from turn 4 there, and he kept his momentum up from Ryan Douglas. And then Dougie went a little wide there and left the gap, and our Heat 6 sponsors, MB Wilkes, for all your sand, soils and gravel needs. And Heat 1 in white for the Scorpions, we have Ryan Douglas as a tactical sub. In gate 2 in red for the Pirates, we have the Pirates number 1, Steve Worrall. He won his first heat out. In gate 3 in white is Adam Roynon, the new man for the Scorpions. He went well first ride out. And in gate 4 in blue is Drew Kemp for the Pirates. He's right out under the boards. He'll be looking to get the start from gate 4 that Ryan Douglas had in heat 5. Dougie's already came here and got one over on Danny King in the previous heat. Takes her up and away we go, and Worrall gets across Douglas, a fast start in Worrall. He's taken the trip to go wide out to the dirt, and he's away. But we have a red light on. I don't know whether somebody was moving from the start there. Let's get another look. I didn't see anything there. So here we go. It's the rerunner heat 6. In white, one of the naughty boys on the inside is Ryan Douglas. He was the naughty last time out. In gate 2, in red is Stevie Worrall. He was a little bit naughty as well last time, so they're both on a warning. In gate 3, in yellow, is Adam Roynon for the Scorpions. And in gate 4 was Drew Kemp for the Pirates, and he wasn't naughty at all. So here we go. Ryan Douglas is ready to go here. Nobody else is. Everybody else is back. Stevie Worrall looks to be starting in a different rut there in red. Here we go. Our start marshal is ready. The green lights come on, and away we go in heat 6. It was a very quick lift of the tapes there. Douglas gets there first, pushes Worrall out wide. Kemp manages to get across Roynon in yellow. So everybody's on a 3-3 at the moment. Worrall is all over Douglas. Douglas must be able to hear him. It's all right being all over somebody. Can you get past him is the question. The action is at the back. Roynon is pressuring Drew Kemp as well. We've got 2 races in one here, but looks like Douglas is gone and away here in white. Worrall catches a bike length on him there on that lap, but that's not going to be enough. Not just about catching, you've got to pass. Roynon's trying a few things out the back in yellow, but they're not moves that I've ever seen before by any other rider here. He went in very deep and nearly lost it. So as we come to the line, it's white, red, blue and yellow. White, red, blue and yellow. It's a 3-all heat score result. It's the result of heat 6. Here's our results on screen. It was a win and 3 points for the rider in white, Ryan Douglas for the Scorpions. In the second place and 2 points for the Pirates was Steve Worrall in red. In third, picking up a point, was Drew Kemp in blue for the Pirates. And at the back, not scoring this time out, was Adam Roynon in yellow. 3-all was the heat score, taking the match score, the progressive match score after heat 6 to 23 to the Pirates, 13 to the Scorpions. There's the shots from our big screen down on turn 2. So here we go. Here's the runners and riders for Heat 7, sponsored by Wessex Marine. On the inside in Gate 1 for the Pirates in red is Richard Lawson. In Gate 2 in white is Jason Edwards, the guest for the Scorpion. In Gate 3 in blue is Ben Cook for the Pirates. And in Gate 4 in yellow for the Scorpions is James Wright. Let's not forget Richard Lawson won his opening heat and Ben Cook won his opening heat in blue for the Pirates. So Mick and Liz Cook, I hope you're enjoying it tonight. Seeing your boys live as it happens. Here we go, Heat 7. And it looks like a good start from Lawson again on the inside. Around the outside it's James Wright. Took Richard Lawson by storm there, but Lawson looks the quicker. James Wright has made a few adjustments. Lawson's going out in the dirt now. That was a surprise there. James Wright seemed to come from nowhere. Thought the guys unawares. Oh, he's lost his steel shoe now. James Wright's steel shoe has come off. Richard Lawson's going around the outside, left the gap. I think the steel shoe hindered Wright there on turn 1 and 2. Lawson's around the outside and it's got by in red. What a great move from Lawson. Picked up the dirt on the outside and away he goes as Ben Cook in third. And in white at the back is Jason Edwards, but it's a hard-earned win. Red, yellow, white and blue. Cook packed up, going over the start line. So it all changed in the last corner. We were watching the leader. It was a 3-all heat score in the end. As they came over the line, your winner there, Richard Lawson, doing the wheelies. But the heat result is 3 points to Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In second, in yellow, who rode well for 2 points, was James Wright for the Scorpions there. In third was Jason Edwards. He picked up a point in white, mainly because Ben Cook in blue had a problem on the last corner. I don't know whether it was bike issue, I don't know whether it was a puncture, but Ben Cook got demoted from third to fourth. It was a 3-all heat score once again was the result of Heat 7, taking the match score to 26 to the Pirates, 16 to the Scorpions after Heat 7. So yes, no changes in this one. At reserve, so on the inside in Gate 1 in blue is Nathan Ablitt for the Pirates. In Gate 2 in yellow is Zaine Kennedy for the Scorpions. In Gate 3 in red for the Pirates is Drew Kemp. And in Gate 4 in white for the Scorpions is Simon Lambert. He's always a hard charger, Simon Lambert, never gives up. Our riders come up to tapes. Colin, our vice, is it a vice start marshal, a reserve start marshal, our second start marshal? Well, let's put it this way, he's not the number one. Simon Lambert not happy there. Thinks that Drew Kemp is too close to his box. Start marshal's happy. Away we go. And it's a good start on the inside from Ablitt. And around the outside comes Drew Kemp. Lambert now go around the outside of Ablitt. So Poole on a 4-2 position. Ablitt's really starting to find his feet and mix it with the other reserves. But it's Drew Kemp's gone out front. All the action now at the back between blue and yellow. Ablitt's finding his feet here at Wimborne Road. He made a great start there. He's now just got to keep that throttle wound on. Drew Kemp oblivious to this out the front. Drifts a little wide to find some grip. Ablitt's done the same in third. Lambert safely there in second. Zaine Kennedy trying to cut up the inside of Ablitt. Ablitt's got to make a nuisance of himself. He's still got a lap and a half to go as he drifted too wide. Zaine Kennedy hard there, comes under him. Lambert's now taken the... We've had a problem here with the start marshal. Riders are still going. Lambert has won the race. I'm not sure what happened there. Kemp has run over the line. I think I don't really know what's happened there. I got a feeling that the riders stopped after the... Or was it a 5-lap race?
Well, there's confusion down here in pit lane at the moment, and we're just trying to find out what happened in heat number 8. Win for Drew Kemp in red. Second in whites, Simon Lambert. Third in yellow was Zaine Kennedy. So the heat scores are 3-3. That was quite interesting, wasn't it? Garry, just a very quick word over your shoulder. Deputising tonight for the Scunthorpe side, but uphill struggle at the moment.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're only 10 behind, you know. Another bit of luck. We can maybe nick something towards the end, you know. But, you know, Poole are a good side and they're gating and everything. But, you know, Scunny got injury with Jay Cullen and that. But, no, we'll keep plugging away, you know, and then see what happens at the end by heat 15.
Unlucky in the first race when Ryan came off there. I know he was battling, you know, to get up into second place, but took like a nasty tumble, but up and okay.
Yeah, he's up and okay, you know, typical Aussie. You want to get on with it, and he's won his next few races, so, you know, he's all good.
Yeah, and he's got a lot more to come. Thanks, Garry. Thanks for your time. Hope it goes well for the rest of the evening. Richard, good evening. 2 wins, two good ones.
Yeah, good start for myself. Yeah, I think everyone's doing well, actually. So we've got a nice lead and, you know, force them into their tactical. Now that's out of the way. So, yeah, just keep our heads down.
And a busy night for you last night down at Plymouth, but a confidence booster for all the team and come into this one with your tails up.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think since Berwick we've really been kicking on. There's good team spirit last night and, you know, solid scoring throughout, and that's what we're all about now.
And chance for you to go through the card again tonight?
It's always nice if you can, but obviously only 2 heats down, another potentially 3 to go. So no, just keep myself grounded and keep doing what I'm doing.
Ryan on the other side might have a few things to say about it, might he?
I imagine he will.
Thanks, Richard. Have a good evening. Thank you very much indeed. Ben, we're on the live stream, and it's a bit of a bike problem last time out. You got the issue solved?
Hopefully we'll start it up and see if it is, but yeah, it seemed to have no fuel, and whether it's might have been a fuel leak somehow, but yeah, we'll just start it up and hopefully it's all sweet, but a bit unlucky.
Yeah. Bit unlucky, but a good opener. Well done. Thanks very much, Ben, for your time. Drew toweling down. Drew, hot night for Speedway riders.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Obviously, I'd rather it be too hot than too cold. So, yeah, tonight's not too bad. It's pretty nice temperature, so, yeah, good fun.
Funny old business in the last race with the number of laps.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't even really know myself. The only thing, I thought there was 4 laps until I saw, obviously, Simon go around and do an extra lap. So, it was a little bit confusing, but, yeah, I got the win, so that's all that matters.
Well done. Keep it going. Thanks very much for your time.
Heat 9, and here's your lineup. It's sponsored by Bell's Decor. In gate 1 in blue is Zach Cook for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white is the fast flying Ryan Douglas. He's taken the rider replacement ride for Jay Cullen. He's in white in gate 2. In gate 3 in red is Danny King for the Pirates, and in gate 4 in yellow is Adam Roynon for the Scorpions. Sorry we lost the graphic there, that's where we had to switch cameras, but yes, it's Danny King's chance to have another go at Douglas. Dougie got the better of him back in heat 5. After that fall, Douglas has been 2 wins at 2. We knew he would be good. Tapes go up and away we go again. Douglas has missed the start this time. It's the 2 ball boys, 1 and 2. Zach Cook and Danny King. Douglas is now going deep and hard into turn 3 to try and get round Zach Cook. Zach Cook has kept it on alongside him. They go over the start straight dead level. Zach Cook has pushed Douglas up, but Dougie's got round the outside. So the rider in white goes into second place. Zach Cook's now staying tight, trying to come back under him, but Douglas shuts the door there, but it's Danny King out front. He's got to look after himself there. Roynon trying all he knows at the back, got some lift, and that's lost him a couple of bike lengths in yellow. But it's Danny King now working his way out wider and wider. Douglas gets a bit of lift there off of turn 4. Zach Cook's not going anywhere here. He's staying there with him. And a mistake from Douglas. And Zach Cook will be after that, points off him, but it's a win for Danny King. Red, white, blue and yellow as they come over the line. Red, white, blue and yellow. It's a 4-2 heat score to the Pirates. It's the result of heat 9. Danny King comes round to the fans. Here's the confirmation of your heat result. First was Danny King, 3 points go to him in red for the Pirates. In second, in white, was Ryan Douglas, and 2 points go to him, and that was a hard-fought 2 points. He had to get round Zach Cook, who finished in third. He picks up a point in blue for the Pirates, and at the back was Adam Roynon, but not for the lack of trying in yellow. The heat result once again was a 4-2 to the Pirates, taking the match score after heat 9 to 33 to the Pirates, 21 to the Scorpions. It's heat 10, sponsored by Pirate Cast. In gate 1 in blue is Drew Kemp for the Pirates. In gate 2 in yellow for the Scorpions is James Wright. In gate 3 in red is the super fast starting Stevie Worrall for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in white is Jason Edwards, the guest. And just a point to his name so far this evening. 6 points from 3 for our number 2 tonight, Drew Kemp. So here we go with heat 10, and away we go. And it's a good start again from Stevie Worrall. Drew Kemp's coming up the inside there. Oh, around the outside, it got tight. Jason Edwards squeezing around the outside of Drew Kemp. And it's right at the back. It's Poole in a 4-2 position. Worrall's gone at the front. Big wide turn from Drew Kemp, giving James Wright a sniff up the inside, so he's had to come back to the inside. Drew Kemp, all the action is there at the back at the moment. The wide run for Drew Kemp didn't work for him, and he lost a couple of bike lengths, which drew James Wright back into him in yellow. Maybe it's a bit dry there on the outside, and maybe there's not enough drive. Worrall's not having any problem out there. He wins in red, white, blue, yellow. That's the order over the line. Red, white, blue, yellow. It's a 4-2 heat score. It's the result in favour of the Pirates in heat 10. But in first was Stevie Worrall in red for the Pirates. He picks up 3 points. In second was Jason Edwards in white. He picks up 2 points for the Scorpions. In third was Drew Kemp in red. He picks up a point for the Pirates. And at the back was James Wright in yellow for the Scorpions. 4-2 heat score, as I said. The result of heat 10, taking the match score after heat 10, 37 to the Pirates, 23 to the Scorpions. Lawson 2 wins from his 2 rides already this evening. He'd love to do a max again tonight. So on the inside, in gate 1, in white is Ryan Douglas for the Scorpions. In gate 2, in red, is Richard Lawson. Ryan Douglas already saying that Lawson's not starting there. Well, no, Lawson's not. He's digging a bit further over, Ryan. In gate 3, in white is Simon Lambert for the Scorpions. He's the captain. And in gate 4 is Ben Cook in blue for the Pirates. Simon Lambert, captain for the Scorpions in yellow. He's the last one in. Here we go with heat 11. And it's a good start from Ben Cook on the outside, goes around the outside of Douglas. What a move from Ben Cook. And on the inside, Douglas got the better of Lawson. Lawson there, nearly collided with Douglas in turn 4. Now can Ben Cook, the Aussie, hold on from Dougie? He's gone tight. Douglas has gone wide and steaming up the inside. Can Ben hold on to him out there? It's fair ride in there from Douglas. Here comes Ben Cook back up the inside of Dougie. Dougie leaves him room. Can Ben Cook get the inside of him? Douglas is on the grid. This is superb speedway, ladies and gentlemen. How tight can you get? Douglas seems to have got away from Ben Cook. What a fair piece of riding by two fantastic riders there for our entertainment in heat 11. Superb. Douglas just has got the better of Ben Cook now as he comes to the line. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. White, blue, red, yellow.
So far, proper speedway down there. Neither giving in. Give it up for both of them.
It's a 3-all heat score as the result. What a ride from those two lads. You tell me there's no racing in the championship. Superb. Superb racing there from the guys. It's a 3-all heat score as a result of heat 11. But it's a win for Ryan Douglas in white. 3 points go to him and the Scorpions. In second was Ben Cook, the hard trying, hard charging Ben Cook at reserve for the Pirates. He picks up 2 points in blue. And Richard Lawson, his max is now gone. He picks up 1 point in red. And at the back was Simon Lambert in yellow for the Scorpions. 3-all heat score, taking the match score, and up in your top corner there, 40 to the Pirates, 26 to the Scorpions. And here we get a glimpse again. Look at Ben Cook. He just got out there into the dirt and went round Douglas and started to leave him. Ben took a good line there and was still quicker than Douglas. But as the race went on, Douglas did look the quicker man as we race established itself, and he went wide and cut back up the inside of Ben Cook. And they were tight, tight, tight. It was all fair. Ben Cook then turns and cuts back under Douglas. And to be fair, Douglas left him room there on the inside. Great piece of racing from two boys, and then it was handlebar to handlebar, and I'm not sure who was holding whose handlebar. They were that close. But Douglas just got over, slid just 2 yards later into turn 3.
We've got to say congratulations to this man. Ryan, we're on the live stream. I just want to say congratulations on the great ride there, and you're having a good night.
Yeah, obviously it didn't start well with the fall, but since then been pretty good and got some speed, which is good. So, no, enjoying it. It was obviously a good race. It was close and happy to get the edge and win it.
Yeah, Aussie boys often go hammer and tongs when you get together, and it must be nice to get one over your compatriots.
Yeah, exactly. It's always good to battle the fellow Aussie, and yeah, fair play to Benny. He had speed and made it hard for me to pass, but yeah, it's just one of them races, and I got lucky I got the better of it this time.
And you seem to be doing it both ways tonight, making some good starts and also battling through from the back. So track conditions okay in your opinion?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's I think it's improved a lot since I last come here last year. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying it so far.
Well, congratulations. Keep up the good work, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks, Ryan. Quickly dive in, Ben. Terrific race with Ryan. Didn't quite come off, but elbow to elbow and good speedway.
Yeah, it was a good race, but I was on the second end of it, you could say. But oh, it's good. A win would have been better, but it is speedway, isn't it?
You had a little bit of a better line, do you think, on the outside there to keep the power on?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't feel like I've got the speed at the minute, but fair play to Dougie. He's fast tonight, so I'll take second, but, you know, a win would have been better.
And the kit looks to be back in order again?
The what, sorry? The bike?
The kit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really... It's a mystery, to be honest. I don't know, but it's just one of them things. We'll play on from now.
Certainly will. Thanks, Ben. Keep going, mate. Well done. Thank you. Danny, how are we going so far?
Yeah, good. It's a bit warm, but it's a good result so far. It's nice to get a bit of momentum going. You know, we're all sort of bouncing after the result last night, and we've managed to carry it into tonight. So finish strong now, and we can look on to next week.
Yeah, is it warmer tonight than it was last night, or vice versa?
It feels warmer tonight. It was more of a breeze last night. It feels a bit sticky and muggy tonight, but yeah, it's not as hot as it was up north.
I think we honestly say that we'd expect to beat the Scorpions around this track, but Ryan's putting up a great performance for them, isn't he, battling for all those points, and must be tough, you know, you get in that position, you've got to carry the team through and you feel a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, to be honest, we expect to beat everyone at home. It's our home track, and you know, we went unbeaten last year, and that's our goal. Obviously, we didn't do that this year, but from now on, for the rest of the year, we want to maintain that. But you're dead right. You know, you've got to give them credit. They're fighting all the way, and Ryan's a fantastic rider, and he's showing his class out there tonight.
And personally for you, things have turned around a little bit in the last couple of weeks or so. Seem to be getting more speed, better out of the gate, generally a lot happier.
A lot happier, yeah. Obviously, invested in some equipment, as everyone knows now, and it's paying off, so it's really nice.
Brilliant. Keep it going, Danny. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
On the inside, in yellow, is Adam Roynon for the Scorpions. In gate 2, in red, for the Pirates, is Danny King. In gate 3 is Jason Edwards. He went better last time in white. He's on gate 3 for the Scorpions. And out in gate 4 in blue, here's the Pirate Reserve, Nathan Ablitt, getting his 4th ride of the evening. So here we go. It's heat 12. Takes her up and away we go. It's a good one in red from Danny King, and off he's gone again. Ablitt at the back, chasing hard. Oh! Edwards has gone in far too deep on turn 3 and let Ablitt through into 3rd. But now Ablitt's chasing the rider in yellow, Roynon. Ablitt's gone wide, cutting back tight. He's chasing Roynon down. Danny King's gone at the front. Has Ablitt got enough time to catch? He's got a lap and 1 turn. Roynon really got it screwed on in yellow. And Edwards is now chasing Ablitt in white at the back. Ablitt really going for it, but it's Danny King out front in red. He's going to take the win. In 2nd is yellow, 3rd is blue, 4th is white. So it's red, yellow, blue and white. It's a 4-2 heat score is the result of heat 12. Here's the heat 12 confirmation of result. Your winner and 3 points in red for the Pirates was Danny King. In 2nd, a hard-fought 2nd, Adam Roynon gets the 2 points for the Scorpions in yellow. In 3rd, Nathan Ablitt, our reserve, picking up a point in blue. And at the back was Jason Edwards. He got in all sorts of trouble going into turn 3 and did amazingly well to stay on the bike and not puncture the air fence. So there's your heat 12 result, 4-2 to the Pirates, taking the match score to 44 to the Pirates, 28 to the Scorpions. And here we see off the start, Danny King got there. Roynon nips around the inside. Edwards and Roynon trip each other up, and you can see Edwards goes in on the big slide and just stops before the air fence. This is usually a ripper, and here's your lineup. Sponsored by the Riders Equipment Fund. In gate 1 in red is Stevie Worrall for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white is that danger man again, Douglas. He's been superb tonight for the Scorpions. In gate 3 in blue is Richard Lawson. He's been the sign of the season for me for Poole. And in gate 4 in yellow is James Wright taking the rider replacement. Of the riders that have been scoring the points, which is a great idea because you've got your top riders that in heat 15 to finish tonight, but you've got them here in heat 13 at the moment. Up go the tapes and away we go. Douglas looks to have got away. He's being pressured by Worrall up the inside, but he's got that covered. It's Lawson in blue in 3rd, and it's James Wright at the back in yellow. But Worrall is pushing Douglas here. Dougie thinks he's got the speed. Worrall is all over his exhaust pipe. You can chuck a blanket over those two, and if he drifts too far off the line, Worrall will be waiting. Douglas is class personified here this evening. And apart from one blip, where he made a mistake in Heat 1. He's looked very good this evening for the Scorpions. And it looks to be a tapes to flag win for Douglas in white, followed by red, followed by blue, followed by yellow.
He's been in the business for the Scorpions all night and taking his 4th race victory.
It's a 3-all heat score. Is the result of Heat 13. Here we go, here's the confirmation of our result on screen. Winner in white, taking the 3 points for the Scorpions, was Ryan Douglas. In red was Steve Worrall. He takes 2 points for the Pirates in second. In third, in blue, was Richard Lawson. He takes a point for the Pirates. And at the back was James Wright. Looked on the pace. James Wright wasn't dropped off. He was in yellow, but no points for him. 3-all heat score was the result of Heat 13, taking the match score and the win to the Pirates. 47 for the Pirates, 31 to the Scorpions. And here we see the action again. Douglas was there and there. Look, he kept his wheels down. He drove all the way to the first turn and then cuts the run of Worrall off on the inside coming out of turn 2. And then it was always going to be very difficult. So here we go. Heat 14, sponsored by Maidment Properties. In gate 1 in white is James Wright for the Scorpions. In gate 2 in blue is Ben Cook for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Zaine Kennedy for the Scorpions. And on the outside in red is Zach Cook, brother of Ben Cook. Take them above Glasgow temporarily in the table. Here we go, Heat 14. There was a quick start on the outside from Zach. Zach's going right round the outside of his brother and everybody else. It's all a bit tight going down the back straight. Somebody had to shut off, but it wasn't Zach Cook. It was Ben, his brother, at the back, was getting squeezed. Zach's gone at the front, being chased by James Wright now. You could throw a blanket over those coming out of that turn 2. Ben Cook now chasing Zaine Kennedy, who's all over him. Zach Cook's leading at the front. All the actions at the back. Can Ben Cook get past Zaine Kennedy in white, yellow? James Wright settled in. He's in second in white for the Scorpions. Ben's going for the big one round the outside, but it looks too far at the moment. The inside looks grippy enough to hold the spot, and Zaine Kennedy's gripping the inside. It's red, white, yellow and blue. Red, white, yellow and blue as they come over the line. It's a 3-all heat score is the result of Heat 14. Here's your result coming up on screen. It's a 3 points and a win for Zach Cook in red for the Pirates. 2 points for second place for James Wright in white for the Scorpions. In third was Zaine Kennedy. He picks up a point in yellow for the Scorpions, and at the back really got squeezed out on that big tight first lap was Ben Cook in blue. 3-all was the result, a heat result, taking the match score to 50 for the Pirates, 34 to the Scorpions. So here we go, it's Stevie Worrall on the inside in red for the Pirates. Heat 15 sponsored by Morris Homes, by the way, forgot that, forget me duties. Gate 1, Steve Worrall in red for the Pirates. Gate 2, the fast flying Ryan Douglas in white for the Scorpions. In gate 3, in blue is Danny King for the Pirates. Captain Danny. And in gate 4, in white, yellow for the Scorpions is James Wright. So here we go, Heat 15, sponsored by Morris Homes. Tapes are up and away we go, and Douglas gets squeezed by the 2 Poole boys at the front. It's Worrall and King out front. Surely they're going to have to team ride this to stop Douglas coming by. Douglas has gone deep, deep, deep in turn 4. It's Wright at the back. Douglas now going deep in turns 1 and 2. Kemp, Worrall and King hold them off. Worrall looked to have gone across the slippery bit there, but was spinning up. Danny King's going out wide, but it looks like Douglas is struggling to stay on terms with the 2 Poole boys. As they come into turn 3 with just over a lap to go, it's still Poole 1 and 2. Douglas has dropped off now, and it's Wright at the back. So major scalp for the Poole heat leaders here. But as we come to the line, the crowd will go bananas. It's blue, red, white, yellow. Blue, red, white and yellow. It's a 5-1 heat score in heat 15 to the Pirates. Taking our match score to 55 to the Pirates. 35 to the Scorpions. Here's the confirmation of the heat 15 result. It's a win for Danny King in blue. He takes the 3 points, followed home by his partner in red, Steve Worrall. He picks up 2. And in white, Ryan Douglas picks up a point after what has been a brilliant night for him. And James Wright at the back in yellow for the Scorpions. As we say, 5-1 heat score, taking the match result to 55 to the Pirates tonight and 35 to the Scorpions. What a ride there from Danny King. There we go, confirmation of the match result there on your screen. 55 to the Pirates, 35 to the Scorpions, and 3 big league points for the Pirates.
Well, it's Pirates 55 and the Scorpions 35, and a man here who's contributed, paid 10 points to that effort tonight, Richard Lawson. Richard, tails up after Plymouth yesterday and carried over to today.
Yeah, rolling with the confidence now. You know, that's a proper team performance. Everyone's chipping in, and you know, that's what's getting us these big wins now. So I think we're hitting form at the right time, and you know, keep the ball rolling.
And it's coincided with Danny King coming back to form. He's 14 points from him tonight, and he was really on fire here.
He was, yeah. You know, you couldn't fault him. Good starts, and you know, whether he rode the inside or the outside, he was always quick. So really good to see him back to his best.
Pirates back to their best, and now a week away at Birmingham, and then back here on the Friday for the return fixture in the new Jubilee Cup. It's going to be a busy week next week.
Yeah, busy. But like I said, we're on form, and you know, we want to keep this ball rolling. And you know, on paper we should clean up against Birmingham, but you know, we'll keep ourselves grounded, like I said earlier, and you know, just keep doing what we're doing.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Congratulations on your effort tonight and on that of the team. Well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
There we go. As I say good night from the Pirates TV crew. Our cameraman Rob Haywood, Paul Hague, our lovely pitch reporter Rob Dyer, our stadium presenter Nigel Leahy, producer Andy Hague, his support Max Davis, and it's me, Scott Mitchell, saying good night from Wimborne Road.